Welcome to day 29. Before I get into today, I want to cover the mental health portion of the self-interview, but I just wanted to capture something in regards to today versus yesterday. Yesterday, if you saw that one, energy was through the roof. It is the end of the day here. I also need to get back on this night walk grind. And the funny thing is, people think that, like my buddy, there's so many things to cover here. I had two buddies who I was doing 75 hard with. One of them got sick before I did and had to restart, and then I got sick, and then our other buddy just finished Saturday. It's Monday. So it was basically just me and this other guy who had to restart, and I just found out today that it's just me now. So we have 54, 55 days left. We're gonna do this. But the walk grind, the reason I was going through that is because that friend, actually both of them were really all about crushing it in the morning, which I do agree with to a degree. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that they're wrong, or I think that that is not the right mentality, but I also feel that there's something to be gained from the tenacity you have to demonstrate to yourself, your determination, by doing it at night. And I miss that feeling of like, oh yeah, it's freaking 9 p.m. and sometimes 10, 11 p.m. and I'm out here getting that walk in, even though I just want to lay in bed and do nothing right now. That aside, I think it's also a great time to walk and figure out what's been churning in the back of your head and let that spill out, and I try to capture that with notes. So yesterday's high versus today's low is what I wanted to talk about real quick, and how I knew it was coming. Yesterday was incredible. I started finally climbing the mountains. I've been in the valley for what feels like years. I mean, probably has been years, but also specifically month, and finally coming out. But I knew that the valley was about to roll back down those hills, and that's exactly what happened. Today, I didn't have a terrible day, but my energy dropped rather quickly after the workout and food. It was after my second meal, so I'm paying attention to the foods that I'm having and making sure it's not food related, but I'm pretty sure that it's more than just the food. Need to start the night walks again, really clears the head. And let's just jump right in. So, mental health interview. Question 1, how would you describe your current mental health? What's going well for you now? This could not be more relevant to essentially what this channel is all about, this specific channel. There's going to be others. Stay tuned. Definite improvement from the past year, especially of work, meaning of work that I've been doing on the mental health, but also as a whole the last 5 years. I'm getting better at stepping back from my immediate reactions. That's something that I have been improving on mentally. And also the mantra, that's another thing I wanted to mention. I believe I've seen very slight improvement from about a week, I think, of using that mantra in my meditation and gratitude and loving kindness. I think that stuff is actually having a very slightly but still noticeable effect. So huge win there. Number 2, what's your favorite self-care practice related to mindfulness and mental health? My new meditation routine, speaking of which, of 20 minutes in the morning with 5 minutes gratitude, 5 minutes loving kindness, 5 minutes mantra. Number 1, I am a good person, I am doing the right things, I love you, say the full name. And then I also added, I am proud of who I am today. I also forgot to add on here, this seems so wrong. There's a second part, second mantra. I am kind, which was a new addition as I mentioned. I am capable, I am confident, and I am courageous. And if you want to learn about those, I'm sure maybe I titled that one new mantra or something. Number 3, what activities are you doing that mentally stimulate you? For me, reading about the Stoic philosophy has been something I've been interested in since I moved to this particular part of Utah. I love it. It's, I think, the answer to a lot of the BS that we all go through in life. So reading about the lives of the Stoics and other nonfiction books every day, there's a lot, as I've mentioned before. I've recently kind of reduced it to 2 for now, and that's just because I picked up all these other things that I'm doing, so I have less time to read, which is actually great because I'm being productive, and that led to a lot of the positivity and energy yesterday, was feeling like there was a purpose for my passion. I guess we'll leave it at that. And finally, number 4, what are you curious about exploring further in relation to mental health? How to change the automatic thought patterns or reactions of the mind. I mentioned this before, but this is something I am very keen on. basically we all, and this is one thing that I've had to come to grips with over the past few years especially, is I felt that I was kind of special in a way. I mean, come on, we're all living up in our head, so it's understandable to a degree, but thinking that I was unique in my particular mental challenges, in constant self-doubt, and it's just the voice that's criticizing literally everything, and I still do think that I have like way beyond normal, because it's effing debilitating, man. But that's why I want to see if it can be improved, because I know that if there's definitely other people out there going through similar thing, because I'm a human, and whatever circumstances led to me having this, there's other people that have gone through similar circumstances, thus there are other people experiencing this immense torture, self-torture. So if I can find a way to improve my state and improve those mental patterns and thought reactions, I'm calling them, then that's an area where I think I can give my gift to the world, whatever it is. Everyone I do believe has a gift, and I've been trying to uncover mine for years, and I think it lies somewhere in that domain. And that's it for today. See you tomorrow. This was day 29, tomorrow's day 30.